Okay.
Good evening. Today is already February the 9th, right? 2023. Yeah. We have a very important moral lesson to learn. We're gonna start by going over the Chinese characters. Yeah, every time the moral class comes to be presented right here in the moral classroom, I feel that it's all very sacred. On the surface, me and you, Mr. Shim, we are going over some moral lessons that is from the book that you've been receiving from Mr. Yue Gen. And so this school has lots of teachers inside of Korea and American audience. At this point, I do believe that it's the first time we are introducing this moral lecture to the American audience for the first time. More and more I start to recognize Mr. Yue Gen, who he is. When I read what he can write and present like this, I also know that Mr. Yue Gen is not an ordinary man. Okay, he has some very profound enlightenment about the truth of what mankind should do, what is right thing for mankind to do, and that is reason I feel that these teachings shall be introduced to every public school student. Although, Mr. Shim, you may think that this might be a little too high for the students, but it's not. It is fundamental. A lot of truths that are delivered recently by Mr. Yue Gen through you, and I'm here to translate into English and then deliver to the general public. I do believe that these are laying down the foundation for the American audience to start to understand the fundamental principles of cultivation. So that's very, very important. So let's first go over the Chinese characters as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. The 4 tones: flat, up, and down. And the first character here is Kong. Now, this is a simplified, this is the traditional version of Kong. The simplified version right now, a lot of Chinese people, they recognize this. Now, the traditional version, if you look at the print version, basically it is like this. And so it is K-O-N-G, Kong is the sound, Kong. You notice that Mr. Shim has this little going up here. Look at the Korean textbook that he has a little going up, but I checked all the printout of the dictionary online currently. If I'm a Chinese teacher and teaching you Chinese, I do not go up, okay? So it is definitely going to be stop right here. No this, okay? No.
Okay.
So if we're gonna learn the Chinese writing, we're gonna have to follow currently this is the way, okay? So this is called empty. Okay. Empty, 空. Next is 手. 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 手 means hand.
手.
Okay. Next is 来. Okay. 来.
来.
来 means come. Okay. Next again. 空. Empty. Next is 手. word is 去。
去
七无去
去
means go. Okay, go. Okay, so let's review it. 可翁空
空
是欧手
手
了爱来
来
可翁空
空
是欧手
手
七无去
去
空手来
空手来
空手去
空手去
Wonderful. Empty hand come, empty hand go. Okay, so it's a very, very beautiful way to describe the true nature of human life. When we come to the human world, you are empty-handed. When you leave the human world, you are also empty-handed. Okay, so 空手来空手去 Most Chinese people know that because this kind of verse has been spread throughout the Chinese 5,000 of years history by all the poets and teachers and sacred spiritual enlightened beings, especially the Tao school and the Buddha school. So Buddha school, 佛家讲空，道家讲无. The Buddha school talks about this word 空 emptiness, and the Tao school talks about the other word called wu. Nothingness. Wu. Okay. Wu, nothingness. So the two main spiritual schools throughout the 5,000 years of traditional Chinese culture has these two words, emptiness and nothingness. Emptiness, the Buddha school talks about it. Nothingness, the Tao school talks about it. And that summarizes a very, very important truth. For all human beings, we shall always enlighten to this very fact that the material world that we try to hold on actually is delusional. So if you can enlighten to the essence of this truth, that what our eyes see, everything in the material world, they are not true. They are there, but they are not the true shape and the true nature of the existence. So we are living in the delusional world, and spiritual practice leading people to see through the delusion and enlighten to emptiness and nothingness. That is all the cultivation essence. Let people let go the attachment to the material things that when you come into the human world and become a human being. So that's why empty hand come, empty hand go is a verse. 空手来空手去. Every one of us every day should recite it. So when you're very attached to things, you start to tell yourself, don't be too attached. When you come with nothing. So why you're so attached to things? When you leave, you will not be able to bring anything with you. Money, power, woman, all those things that you are very attached to when you leave, you will not be able to take with you anyway. It's very transient. So don't hold on to it. When you have it, appreciate it. When you lose it, don't hold on to it either. Let it go. When things need to go, let it go. Okay? When you still have, treasure it and make sure you use it well. Now, use it for what purpose is the next part.